we were in slavery, he would rape the man right in front of
Ain't no rules.
He would rape the man and he would rape the woman.
Right, ain't no rules. Now let me ask y'all this question. This is, and then I gotta go.
Wait, I got one more.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Because we were talking about the heathen women.
Okay.
This is 1 Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Chinese, Ammonites, Japanese, Edomites, white women, like, and then Johanna says that that the mark of the beast is white women, which is madness. But Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, and basically the point, only Solomon is not the thing of dating other women or fucking with other heathen women. You just can't give your heart unto them, because that's what happened to Solomon. He fell in love with them, and he started worshiping their other gods.
Okay, so here's my last question, then I gotta go.
Sex slaves.
Almost 400 years of slavery. We were severely punished or killed if we were caught reading or knowing how to read. Right. How do we know now that we can read that Bible that they ain't messed with it? How do we know?
You have to go into the translation.
Why? What somebody said on Facebook. Why would a man that did all that to you turn around and liberate you with a book?
Well, because they didn't liberate us. They didn't liberate us.
We know they didn't liberate us, but
Colossians 3:22.
Yeah.
And can you
know, that's what they was making you think.
You know the scriptures that they gave to us, and they display it beautifully in the new Nat Turner movie that's coming out.
Oh, I can't wait to
You know what he would say? What the so-called white man would have the person reading the Bible say? Slaves obeyed our earthly master. They didn't read scriptures like Deuteronomy 28 and 60.
Right.
They didn't teach us scriptures like Revelations 13 and 10. Revelation 13 and 10, it says they that lead into captivity must go into captivity. Right. Exactly. So they didn't liberate us with the book. What happened was this book was sealed up.
They manipulated us.
It was sealed up for a point of time, but when the Messiah went on that cross, he broke the seals, right? After a little while afterwards. So what happened in this time? If you read the book of let this guy go. If you read the book of Ezekiel, the 31st chapter, which lines up good with Revelation, the 11th chapter, it speaks about the slaves being dead. It speaks about us being dead. But what happened was we received that breath again. That breath again is the Holy Spirit.
So you guys do believe that?
Yeah.
He died on the cross.
We believe we ain't like those other sect of Israelites. Hold on, let me ask you.
Isn't that Osiris?
Let me answer your question real fast. According to Ezekiel the 37th chapter, and according to Revelation the 11th chapter, we were spiritually dead.
Right.
But what happened was we received the Spirit again, which the Spirit is the Comforter, the Holy Spirit. Going back in 1969, there was a man named Abba Bivens, who was one of the first ones to wake up that he was an Israelite. And from that time, 1969 on forth, the Bible has been being broken down in its right context. Oh. Before then, you had the so-called white man. The so-called white man did allow us to read out of this book, but he only allowed us to read certain passages. In 1969, that's when you had the man Abba Bivens, who began to break down the prophecies in these scriptures and to align them up with our people. And also he was able to show us within the Bible with scriptures who we were as a nation.
But that's only 4 books, right? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
No, read the whole book.
Okay, but there's still other scrolls that we don't have access to.
Well, the only
Dead Sea Scrolls.
See, what you have to understand is that look, we were ruling first. Before we were ruling, right? Yeah. All right. So when you come to the forefront to where the Europeans came into power, we were falling out of power when they were rising up. Yeah. That's why they whitewashed a lot of the images. Yeah. And what they do, they steal everybody's stuff. Everybody's style, they steal.
Everybody.
They wear speech, they dress, they steal. They went into Egypt, they started calling themselves Egypt. Yep. Went over there to Rome, the Etruscans, all of the Greeks started calling themselves Romans and Etruscans, man. That's what they do. Steal. They took us down, we the people of the scriptures. They just took our stuff and made themselves and what they are over there in Israel.
They stole our identity.
Right. That's all it is. So and then they set up ways for the preachers that have one preacher preach to the slaves, Now today you got your theologian schools. It's the same way. They just teach you the way to believe, and then because it's been taught so much around the world, that's what everybody believes.
They know they can't destroy this book.
Yeah.
They know they can't do anything to damage it or to hurt it.
Right.
You know, because when you go to Revelations, I believe that's Revelation 6. It says that he would give power. Matter of fact, can you read that? Did you get it? Oh.
Revelation 6.
Yeah, Revelation 6. I want to say it's around like 9. You can go to like 7.
6 and 7.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, go to 6 and 7.
Okay. Revelation 6 and 7.
Because it was a lot of these horses that are talking about are being spoken about in Revelation 6 chapter. It's talking about the so-called white man. So the so-called white man was given power over the whole earth, according to Job 9 and 24.
I think I'm gonna be alive to see us get power back.
Lord willing, but it says that every eye shall see the Messiah returning in the sky. If you get killed, you're gonna see it in the kingdom of heaven, because you're gonna be resurrected. Go ahead and read 6.
You said 9 minutes, right? Revelation 6 and 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard a voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
There you go. It's a so-called white man, because wherever he goes, he brings death and hell. There you go. Go. Read.
Follow with him, and power was given unto them over the four beasts of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And when he had, it goes. You want me to go to the next beast too?
Did you read 6?
Yeah.
Read 6.
Oh wait, no, I didn't read 6. I didn't. Revelation 6 and 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the fourth beast say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And when thou hurt, and when see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
So it says a measure of it's basically talking about the so-called white man controlling the food, you know?
Right.
But then it says hurt not the oil and the wine. The oil and the wine represents the scriptures. The wine represents it. Now, can you grab Songs of Solomon 8 and 5? I'm gonna keep it short. I'll give it right back. Songs of Solomon 8 and 5. Just to
so
prove
something
that
wrong with me because I'm mad?
No, you're supposed to be mad.
Something wrong with me because I want to.
No, Ecclesiastes says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. So if you mad, you're in your right mind. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. If you just off and doing all that, you sleep. You're in the matrix.
You ain't mad.
You ain't no blood.
Love is everything, and everybody's.
God is love.
God is love. He loves everybody.
Songs of Solomon 8 and 5.
Because it's our duty to come out here and to teach our brothers, and we're out here teaching you.
Right.
So and to teach our people and to bring them back into the fold, as many as that would, that will come out into the fold.
One life at a time.
Hey, like Yahushua say, he said the harvest is great, but the laborers are few. So pray to the Father that He send more laborers. Go ahead.
Oh shit! It's left the
The
page.
lion is Judah.
Songs of Solomon 8 and 5. Who is this that cometh up from the wilderness? What's that? Leaning upon her beloved. I rise thee up under the apple tree, and there thou mother brought. Oh, that's the wrong one.
8 and 2. Matter of fact, start at 1.
Songs of Solomon 8 and 1. Thou wast as.
Because it said, "Heard not the oil in the wine," right? Right. The oil in the wine represents the scripture. Right.
Thou. Songs.
You know the parable about the 10 virgins. You know, 5 were wise, 5 were foolish. So the 5 wise took the oil, took the extra oil. That represents them taking hold of this knowledge. Go ahead.
Songs of Solomon 8 and 1. Thou wert as my brother that sucked the breast of my mother. When I should find thee without, I would kiss thee, yet I should not be despised. I would lead thee and bring thee into my mother's house, who would instruct me. I would cause thee to drink and what's that? Oh, spice. Drink of spiced wine, of the just juice of my pomegranate.
That represents us teaching our brothers, bringing them back into the fold, and giving them the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. So it was given into the so-called white man to